which I think is an honor and a privilege to have them there.
It is.
And these guys are an international act, and they don't charge us.
By the way, if you've driven down 95 and you've seen the King Richard's Fair billboard that is every 25 exits, you've seen the American Madmen, right?
Right, and they're mutilating themselves for a good cause, for nothing. I mean, they're taking away from their spendage to come out and do this. And I think it's an excellent cause. And DJ-psyco-eddie, Santa Claus, of course, is going to be bringing SantaCon down, which this is awesome. If drunk Santas at it...
Well, as we all know, pub crawls in the state of Rhode Island are illegal.
Right. So it will not be a pub crawl.
It will not be a pub crawl. Every time you even say those words, an elf dies.
Let's just say there's a reason why this studio is in a complex with 23 lawyers around us. That's my team.
But what I can tell you, there's going to be a gathering of like-minded people dressed like Santa Claus, touring Providence. I cannot tell you the starting point, but I can tell you the ending point will be at Simon's when Simon's opens up the doors to start Toys for Terror. What I can also tell you is you can go on to Facebook to Providence SantaCon, or SantaCon Providence. I forget how it's worded because I'm usually drunk when I'm on Facebook. But if
and
you
dressed
go on,
as Santa.
Yeah, well, Twisted Christmas is not just a way of life, I'm telling you. You go on to Facebook, look up Providence SantaCon, and you can also look me up on Twitter. You can also look me up at the Barstool and pretty much any corner bar. And we can get you a lot more information. As the time draws closer to December 14th, we will announce where we're going to meet up. And it's going to be a guided tour to some of the best local watering holes of interest, I can assure you.
Taps, yeah.
You can say taverns, because those have food in it.
That's correct.
It's a food
taverns. Points of interest. There may be some local knowledge to be shared. It is one of the local sponsors, however, we will be stopping there, is by one of the local gentlemen's clubs.
Will you be supporting single mothers at this event?
I personally may be supporting a couple of single mothers myself.
They're just working their way through college.
You know, I've never been to the hospital, looked up and say, Cinnamon, is that you? But I'm pretty sure one of them has made it through nursing school at least once.
I'm willing to support many of them.
Many. Lots of them. Including...
But we are sponsored by Club Fantasies, along with a few other very good sponsors.
Now, if you were to hear all this event, you guys out there be saying, well, how much is this going to be? And a lot of these places here, they would charge you an arm and a leg to get in for a show like this. And we're saying it will be free if you bring a toy.
SantaCon's free. Just show up dressed like Santa Claus.
The Toys for
any
Terror.
manner of Santa Claus.
Bring a toy, unwrapped, by the way.
Yeah.
Unwrapped
Brand
toy.
new toy.
Brand new. It's free to get in. If you don't, it's only a $5 charge. I mean, that's not a lot of money.
Considering all the entertainment and awesome that you're going to get in a room full of drunken Santas.
Yeah, and the money goes right back to the Marines to buy more toys, so we're not pocketing any of this. We're all coming out here to party and have a good time.
And by the way, this time of year, I mean, some events get ridiculous with like $20, $25, $30 covers. Why are you doing that?
Yeah.
Why do that? I mean, people are already broke because of the holidays.
This is two horror nightmare clowns telling you, come out and support the children. So, you know, think about it.
Hey, we got to raise those kids so they come up and keep watching us. We don't want them to drop off the face of the planet. And the doors will open at 8:00 for as far as the show goes on. We will be starting things around 9:30. So it's going to be a good time. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I know my brother Chuck and Psycho Eddie are over here looking forward to it.
My liver has been in training all my life just for this day.
And 3 and 4.
My liver
push-ups inside of him right now.
has already jumped out of my body, so I don't have to worry anything about the liver.
I'm going to spin a few tunes, and then unfortunately it will be time to wrap up another fantastic episode of the Tony Jones Show. But before that, we're going to hear from Susan Said off of the album Polyvinyl Chloride. I finally said that right.
What was it that Susan said?
Polyvinyl Chloride. This is a track called Edie.
Edie was a queen of melody. It was the rover. She was a star that shined so bright and supernova. Hey! When she walks in, she'll wrap her arms
Chuckles, a man that we are proud to call a friend. You just heard from Jonee-Earthquake.
Oh, you what?
Surfin' UK, the name of that track, off of 16 Greatest Hits Volume 2. Before that, we heard from Susan Said off of Polyvinyl Chloride Edie, the name of that track. And unfortunately, it is time to say goodbye. What a menagerie of a program today. I can't even think of a bigger, motlier crew than bob-venturini, Lisa from Plenty of Singles Dance Party, George from Providence Night Out, and then, as if that wasn't enough, we bring in DJ Psycho-Eddie, Chuck-de-clown, and Chuckles-the-Klown. It's, I can't think of anywhere else on any
that
dial.
Was more sexy than you could shake.
It's a menagerie.
Before we go off air, did you call me Motley Crue? Because I'm not no washed-up 80s glam band.
I was about to say quality and quantity.
Yeah, that's exactly
in that order.
Yeah, thank you. Just as long as we don't call me Motley Crue again.
No. Your hairband days are over, brother. I'll tell you what.
I want to thank you guys again, and I hope everybody out there can make it out to, if not our event, some kind. Again, Toys for Tots, we love. All of the money goes to the kids. All of the toys go to the kids. We won't be scraping anything off the top like all those crooked.
Red Cross.
United Way, perhaps.
Do your homework. It's
Blue
online.
Cross,
You can see very clearly who's ripping you off.
There are some charities that aren't even worth. They're not even worth your consideration. But if you do your research, you will know.
Out of every dollar, 20 cents goes to an actual cause.
Right. And
funding my jacuzzi.
Some of the charities out there, probably 50% goes to the single mothers who are now hired as paralegals in some office somewhere.
I love that charity. That's a gift that keeps on giving.
Please
charity.
Do your research. That is my little piece of advice for the season. Do your research. But thank you guys again. George Garner, thank you.
My pleasure.
I was going to mention who we had in studio, who we're going to have in studio next week, but there's so much going on now, I don't even remember. So, but we do have an in-studio guest next week. They will be here in this very studio. Facebook.com/Tony Jones Show. TonyJones.org is my website. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm going to leave you with a little bit of the good old Reverend Horton Heat. This is a track called Oh by Jingo. Bye, everybody. Bye.